Imagine boarding a commercial flight, looking around at dozens of empty economy seats, and wondering how the airline isn't losing a fortune. It seems illogical to burn thousands of gallons of jet fuel just to fly a half-empty cabin across the country. But what looks like a financial disaster from your seat is actually a calculated multi-million-dollar business maneuver. Airlines do not need every seat filled to make a profit. They prioritize long-term network dominance and premium revenue under individual ticket sales. To see how these flights stay profitable, look to the front of the plane. Traditional airlines do not make their primary cash from the economy section. Take a British Airways 777 flying between London and Washington, D.C. The blueprint shows a small premium section and a massive expanse of economy seating. 14 passengers sit in first class, while 122 fill the back. Those 14 front passengers make more money than all 122 in the rear combined. Adding premium economy, business, and first class, 45% of passengers account for 84% of total revenue. As long as those premium seats are booked by corporate travelers, the flight is profitable. Everyone else is simply there to fill the remaining capacity. Beyond cabin classes, airlines sometimes operate specific routes that force them to fly with empty seats on purpose. Consider United Airlines' nonstop flight from Washington, D.C. to Anchorage, Alaska, a route with difficult baseline economics. Flying a narrow-body plane that far pushes the aircraft to the absolute limits of its range, requiring a massive payload of extra fuel. Because fuel is heavy, they must limit passenger seats and limit cargo capacity just to stay light enough to reach the destination. United uses these suboptimal routes to induce demand. By providing a direct connection where none existed, they convinced travelers to build their plans around the convenience of the flight, creating a market that wouldn't exist otherwise. By offering these far-flung routes, the airline monopolizes a niche market before competitors like Delta or American can even step in. On a macro level, airlines will run an overwhelming abundance of flights to maintain dominance over an entire region. American Airlines dominates the Sun Belt by flooding mid-size markets like El Paso with 16 daily flights to Dallas, Phoenix, and LA. They corner the local market through sheer scale, even if every flight isn't packed. This strategy targets megacorporations like Deloitte or Lockheed Martin, rather than everyday flyers. Major companies choose an airline based on geographic connectivity. They want a carrier that can move their employees anywhere at any time, without long delays. This regional saturation makes American the only logical choice for lucrative corporate travel, turning the cost of empty planes into an offensive business expense. The logic connecting the cabin, the route, and the regional map reveals a single coherent strategy. The airline industry functions as a layer of global corporate infrastructure, moving pieces to secure long-term market share. The next time you see an empty seat, recognize it as the byproduct of premium cabin subsidization and a permanent route network designed to block out the competition. Just as airlines build regional strongholds to secure their business, you need to establish a professional digital presence to build your own. Squarespace is the tool to help you get that presence off the ground. You can build a landing page or blog in 15 minutes using templates designed by professionals and backed by 24/7 award-winning customer service. Get 10% off your first order by using the code in the description. Thanks for watching, and subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive into the hidden economics of the world.